everyone, it's Tawney. In today's video, we are testing out the makeup eraser. Now, I bought one, it was on sale at Ulta this past week. And my order came in very fast, like shipping was like immediate, and then they're like, well, they processed my order and it was really quick. And then all of a sudden they're like, hey, your thing shipped, and I'm like, I was expecting to wait a week. I mean, Ulta's not like slow, but they're not like the fastest at shipping things out. They're not like Amazon. But anyway, I ordered some new makeup, so stay tuned for that in future videos. But I ordered the Makeup Eraser 7-day set. Now, I guess they're like pink and light pink. I don't really care color-wise. Like, I like pink, but they're this big. In comparison to like my face, like the size of my cheek. I thought they'd be a little bit bigger. Comparing them to my face halo, they're about the same size. Yeah, they're about the same size. I'm going to do a comparison video to that, to the face halo at some point, but today we're just going to be reviewing the makeup eraser. I do have some slight areas that I would like to see the makeup eraser be able to do. I'd like it to take off mascara, that's my big thing, without leaving any dark mascara marks underneath my eyes. I always get that like smudge line that makes it look like I'm wearing eyeliner. And then I also want it to be able to get all of my foundation off my face. Because I find that sometimes, no matter what I use, it could be a Neutrogena makeup removing wipe, it could be the face halo, it could be, you know, any kind of cleanser or balm or anything. It always never quite gets it off. So I'm hoping that this will be able to like get a good bit off. So whenever I do have to go in and cleanse and wash my face, there's not a whole lot left over. Like I want this to pretty much like remove the makeup. So cleansing is just focusing on the skincare aspect and not removing makeup. But if that, you know, is the case, then it is what it is. I'm going to turn on the water and try and get a little bit hot. I don't want to put cold water on my face. So it says it's machine washable, reusable, lasts up to 3 to 5 years, and it's good for sensitive skin. And then it doesn't say to wet it. Oh, it says, pro tip, use minis for erasing makeup, applying toner, or removing face masks. It says to wash, wet, erase, and exfoliate. Okay, so I was hoping you got it wet. Okay, it took a little while to get wet. I had to run it under for a couple more seconds than I thought I would. But it doesn't specifically say to get it wet, but I like to make sure they're wet. And I like to use, I mean, they obviously should be wet. But I like to use warm water because I'm a baby and I don't like cold water. And it has this cute little handle, which the face halo doesn't have, but that's not, we're not here to talk about that. But I think that's pretty cool because then you can like use it kind of, you know, to remove your makeup. So let's see how it works. I'm kind of eager to see what happens. My biggest thing with the face halo is that it gets moldy and mildewy smelling, and I hate that. Okay, so this is after getting my forehead and my eye. So you can tell that I definitely wore a deep brown mascara or a deep brown eyeshadow and a mascara. My mascara got off pretty well and my eyebrow looks fairly nude compared to the other one, but I will go back and like keep going over that area just to make sure that it is like completely removed. I'm not just going to be like, oh, that looks fine, because like it might not have gotten all of it off. I do think that this is a little bit flimsy. I'm finding that I'm having to like kind of grip the back part because it's wet, isn't really holding onto my fingers quite as well as I'd like. And it's like moving around a lot. It's kind of like folding in on itself whenever I'm, you know, rubbing it on my face. So I'm not the biggest fan of that. I just had some fluff come off of it. So I'm going to go back in with the water. And I know usually with things like this, water doesn't take off the product or the makeup that's on there. You have to go in with soap. And I find that regular bar soap is enough to get it off. I don't like to use anything too harsh because I know that that's going to end up on my face at some point. So I try not to use anything that's going to be too drying or too rough on my skin whenever I'm cleaning these. I'm noticing that a lot of my foundation is still on my face. It might not look like it, but I'm seeing it on my cheeks and my nose area. It's getting a little bit harder to come off. And I will wipe my face with a washcloth afterward just so we can see like what all's left. So you guys can see how much of this really came off. So far, I'm not like super impressed, but I'm not like disappointed. I'm getting a little bit of that like underneath part on this eye, but not on this eye. But it's coming off very easily. Today I wore the NYX On The Rise mascara, and that one's usually good about coming off. But I find that sometimes with my face halo, it doesn't always come off quite as well as I'd like. And I had spaghetti for dinner, so I apologize if any of that was on my face. You know, that red sauce really gets to you. So I feel like it got a good bit off my cheeks, but I still feel like my cheeks are a little bit, it's like lingering. I wore the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate foundation. It's like one of my go-tos. It's one of my favorites. I had to do a training today through Zoom. I mean, we weren't in person, but I had to go to work, and then we did a virtual training. So I wanted to make sure that if I was wearing makeup today, that it looked presentable on camera and it wasn't like glowy or like too dewy, or to the point that it was like, I'm getting fuzz on my face. I'm not liking that. I don't have that from the face halo, but yeah, whenever I was doing the training, I wanted to make sure that my face wasn't too like, it wasn't too obvious that I was wearing makeup. I always forget to get below my jawline and down my neck, and I do like to put bronzer in this area, bronzer, foundation, and a little bit of powder every now and then. I believe my phone is moving. I apologize for that. I'm in the new place. Yay. Moved in December 1st. Super excited. I have officially moved out of the old place. I did the walkthrough yesterday on Sunday the 5th. And no, it was the 6th. Sunday the 6th. So I'm officially out of that place. Once I get the security deposit back, I will like never think about that place again. You know, like I'm just ready to be done and over with it and move on and have happy memories. And I'm so excited to be here at this new place and have Christmas this year. My Christmas tree is like right there, and I'm super excited to continue decorating. Okay. So back to what we were talking about. This is what the makeup eraser looks like after wiping off my face. The color didn't come off of, well, the color of my makeup didn't come off whenever I was washing the makeup sponge or makeup eraser in the water, but because I wasn't using soap, I didn't expect it to. So you could see all that I had wiped off. I think it got all of my brow product off, all of my eye makeup, especially my mascara. It left a little bit, but I think that was just like, I wasn't wiping around my eyes decently. So I think that's just like my fault, not so much the makeup eraser. I noticed it's not really getting my lower lash line quite as well as I'd like, but it's doing a good enough job that it's not like that big of a deal. I think it got the makeup on my face. It doesn't feel like there's makeup left over, which I really like. Yeah, I can tell like on my nose, it did a really good job getting the makeup off. I'm like very impressed with this. I've found that I'm like kind of picky when it comes to makeup removing tools and things like that. After I stopped using the Neutrogena wipes, I just tried to find ways that I could start using reusable stuff. And I thought that if I would test this out after testing out the face halo, you know, it was a 7-day set. I could take some to travel. I could leave one in my car or at work in case I needed to take off makeup or something. And I'd have enough that I could like keep using them, and like they would last me a lot longer because I got 7. When I ordered the face halo, I got 3. It was like a 3-set travel type thing, something like that. But I think this did a really good job, and I think my cleanser won't have to take much makeup off, so I'm very impressed. So far, I would recommend it, but I'll have to keep messing around with it. So stay tuned for the face halo versus makeup eraser video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and ring the bell somewhere down below so you get notified when I upload. It's typically every 3 to 4 days, just kind of depends on how much like content I have. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you liked this video. Let me know in the comment section what you'd like to see more of. If you have any suggestions on makeup removing balms or, you know, erasers or sponges or things like that, anything that's reusable or better for the environment than wipes, I would love to, you know, review more and test more out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!